I think sometimes it's hard when you're 15 and adults are saying to you, oh, you should do this or you should do that, and you don't really just want to listen to them, you want to work it out for yourself. Well, when I was 15 I had no idea of what I wanted to do, and then when I got to sixth form, which I think is year 12, all of a sudden I found that I had to answer these questions like, what do you want to be when you grow up? So I saw the careers counsellor at school and I did some aptitude tests, and they kind of showed me that I should be a teacher or work in communications or something like that. And I just thought that that sucked and I didn't want to be a teacher. So I thought that perhaps I would quite like to be a beauty therapist. And then I had the opportunity to go out on Workchoice Day, and whereas a lot of my friends went out on a communications visit, I decided to do a beauty industry visit. We went to a hairdressing academy and we got to play with kind of dolls with wigs on and do their hair and things like that. And then in the afternoon we went out to L'Oreal and we saw both the kind of business and marketing side of the business. And I think what I took away from the day was that there was a whole lot more to the beauty industry than I had ever realised. But that also perhaps my teachers were right and that I wasn't really the right person for that kind of industry. I didn't necessarily know then exactly what I was going to do, but I decided that I would go to university. I ended up being there for 5 years. I did an MA in art history and Italian. Then I decided it was time to enter the real world, and I ended up working for the Workchoice Trust. When I went into Workchoice, I had never really had any kind of experience in an office or a business environment, and I did a bit of everything. So I did admin, I did communications, I did IT. It was the most amazing experience from the point of view of getting to try lots of different things. And because it was a little organisation, there was the scope to do the kind of things that I was interested in. By the end of my 3 years at Workchoice, I realised that the things I liked most were communications and writing. So I decided to go back to university. I'm now doing my PhD in art history, and eventually I hope to have an academic career as a lecturer. Art history is probably not the most common subject, but I think the thing that's really important with doing those kind of humanities degrees is that it gives you the skills to do a whole range of careers. So one thing that you do heaps of as a BA student is write essays, and that's the kind of transferable skill that you can take into a workplace. So writing media releases or putting together a well-constructed email that doesn't involve text language. You know, you're capable of doing all of those kinds of things. With art history, of course, you can work in museums and galleries and do that kind of thing, but I just don't think that you're limited. I would never ever have thought that I would have ended up in some of the places that I've ended up now with that kind of degree. Because I kind of was lucky enough in 7th form to work out what it was that I wanted to study and do, I didn't have that, oh no, I don't know what to study when I'm at university, and because I was doing a subject I really liked, I got really good grades. And a lot of my friends did things like a commerce degree or a law degree because they thought that that would get them a job where they earned a lot of money. But the reality was they got C's and some D's and their transcript wasn't very good. And at the end of it, I was actually more employable because I had a great transcript and great references from people that I'd worked with along the way. So I think doing something that you really want to be doing is really important.